want to talk about is coloring your object with RGB colors. So the way you do that is, well, first of all, RGB is the color wheels here. So if you're all red, so it's RGB red, green, blue. So red goes from 0 to 255, all red. All blue goes from 0 to 255, that's the B, and then green is 0 to 255. And then any version of these will give you different colors. So if you change those, you get different colors out of this. So watch this square right here. I'm going to change the red. I'm moving the little cursor over. I've got, what I have is this C color is RGB, so red, green, blue. So I'm going to let red go all the way to 255. I'll let green go all the way to 255, and I'll let blue go all the way to 255. And so apparently that's white. And so if I let them all go down to 0, it becomes black. All right, so what you can do is you can say, okay, well, I want a particular color for my object. Maybe it's this like purplish color here, or you already give us purple. Maybe it's this color here. Let's make them all 100 and just see what happens. So 100 and 100 and 100. And all right, so it's this kind of dark gray. So I can go over to an object that I have here, this x squared, y squared, z squared. I can call a C is equal to RGB, and then I'll do 100 for each of them. And that'll be that color we just created. I go up to my settings up here and I click on this. Notice that these are the colors that Desmos 3D gives by default. I can click on that instead, and now I've got that nice grayish type color for my object. And that's how you can do that. You can also change it so that, like one of these, let's say the G in here, you can change it so that it's a slider, and then you can change it to a different color if you want like that. All right, so that's the RGB. If you want to do HSV, which is hue, saturation, and vibrancy, and I'll put these links on. There's a Desmos for this as well. I want you to look at this box down here, and I'm going to change the hue. Goes around. It goes. What it does is it goes from this red all the way counterclockwise to all the way 360. So it's going around, going through those colors, and there you go. And so it's this color down here is what they're looking at. All right, and then the vibrancy will change it. You've done this probably on your phone with changing photos. Here's the vibrancy here, and then the saturation is here. So hue goes from 0 to 360, saturation goes from 0 to 0.1 to 1, excuse me, and then vibrancy goes from 0 to 1 as well. And so what you can do is you can change those as well. I had to make it H50, S.5, and V.5, so half and half here. And I created this. I went dead C2 is HSV 50.5.5. I can go up here and I can make it that one instead, and now it changes. And there you go. So that's how you can play around with different coloring systems in Desmos 3D. And you can also do, you can make your hue your slider as well, and then it'll change it going from 0 to 360 um, according to that wheel as well. Okay, so that's how you can add color to your objects.